Hi everybody. So we have a movie night planned after carving pumpkins today, which was fun. Mom did more of the work than anything, and my pumpkin didn't turn out so great. It was pretty decent, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I am going to do the other side, and I have another pumpkin, and I'm gonna try again. And anywho, if you're watching this live, hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching it on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Or if you haven't already, check out my YouTube channel, Conspiracy Realist Universe, capital YOU, because the universe is inside you and me and everyone. Right, so I put up a post earlier asking, in your opinion, if people think that the law of attraction is evil, because I know that there's a lot of negative information out there about it, right? It's usually associated with evil or, something bad. So this is my belief. And as always, I encourage you to do your own research and form your own beliefs. But I believe the law of attraction is not evil. I think that it is a fundamental law of the universe. It's a universal law. So like the law of gravity, there are laws that govern us on a spiritual level, right? And so it's quantum mechanics. And if you want to know more about that, you can check out my YouTube video on that. I think it might actually still be on my timeline. You can check it out. But this is quantum physics, quantum mechanics. It's very deep science it's been hidden for a while, and our science is just starting to catch up with it. But it's not good or evil. It's scientific, it's proven, it's neutral. All right. So like the law of gravity is not good or bad, it's neutral. It just is, and everybody is subject to it. Most are aware of the laws of gravity though, right? We all know if we jump off a building, what's going to happen, right? So when you align with the laws of physics, your energy vibration, through alignment, we create frequencies, right? So we're all vibrating on different frequencies, like a radio station or a walkie-talkie. My kids are playing on the walkie-talkie, and if you're not on the same channel, you can't hear each other. That's why there are people right now who cannot receive certain things, right? Because they're not on the same frequency. No matter what you say, they're not going to understand. I'm not a fortune teller, but I do work in the Akashic Records. So if you want, you can message me for more information about that. The Akashic Records, I'd be able to go in there and give you some divine guidance. But so thoughts, feelings, emotions attract those type, like attracts like, right? This is what the law of attraction says, that like positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. So like frequencies attract like frequencies, and vibrations, right? People have our vibration. You can feel somebody's vibes, right? Whether it's good or bad, their energy can change a room, right? You can be around somebody and feel good and feel inspired, and right? Or you can be around somebody and leave and feel drained because they like dumped all their problems on you and sucked all your energy, and then, you know what I mean? Right? So, but the law of attraction is actually even in the Bible. There's a verse which I did not get to look up because my signal was bad when I was in the car. But it's ignorance of the human mind and how the universe works. If you want to know more about universal law, because law of attraction is just one of the universal laws, there's like 12 of them. I also have a video for that. I can post the link in the comments sometime, maybe later or tomorrow. But this is ancient philosophy. It's been gradually forgotten. It's ancient occult knowledge. Occult meaning hidden. It's all over the freaking place in ancient civilizations in Egypt, Sumerian, Babylonians, the Aztecs, the Incas. They all have like the pyramids and the eye, and they all talk about gods and demigods and angels and all sorts of things. Like they all have their version of this. And they were very, very spiritually advanced in ancient civilizations, I believe. And a lot of that, it's been hidden. It's been kept from us. And so this is not New Age. It's very old age, actually. The law of attraction. So it's that when we don't understand something, it creates fear and confusion always precedes a higher level of understanding. So before you awake to something and you fully understand it, you're going to be confused and scared of it, right? Just like any new situation, until you get comfortable. If it's outside of your comfort zone, you're going to feel fear, right? Fear of the unknown. So when we don't understand something, I said that already, right? But people are awakening slowly but surely. I was just actually watching a video that it's actually a small percent of people that are actually really awakening. So I think really when you look around, for every maybe one person that's awake, there's like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million who aren't, or us, right? So if you are awake, you're like that 1 in a million at this point. But slowly and surely we are waking up and raising the vibration and the consciousness of humanity to make this shift, right? The science like that backs up the law of attraction, it's fairly new, right? Quantum physics, up until just about 200 years ago, we didn't have this science. So is it really evil? Why the bad rep? I believe that religion is fear-based. Fear and love cannot coexist. And I find a lot of flaws in that, right? And so I steered away from religion, organized religion and Christianity, because I don't believe that we need to wait for someone to come and save us. I think that we need to be the change. We need to live, strive for that, to be that perfect image, right? We're supposed to strive to be like Christ. What is Christ? Christ consciousness, that higher level of consciousness, unity consciousness, divine oneness, where we're all one, love for all living things, because we are one, we're all connected, right? So, but there's an agenda that has created distortions in our reality. It's hidden because of control. We know that we're controlled. Like this whole coronavirus thing, it's all about fear and control and keeping us in lower vibrations, I believe, to keep us from making this shift to this higher level of consciousness. But yeah, the law of attraction says like attracts like, that you attract what you are when you think and you feel. So your beliefs create your thoughts and your thoughts create your reality. And so what you think to be true is for you, right? And so many times we focus on all the things that we don't want, and then that's what we get. We get the very thing we don't want. It's because we're focused on that, or you have a subconscious belief that you don't deserve something better. And so even subconsciously, you self-sabotage. You don't allow yourself to have something better, right? If you have a subconscious belief that you don't deserve it, you're unworthy, you're not enough, or whatever it is, right? Limiting beliefs. So once you start to awaken and you raise your vibration, you raise your frequency, and you're practicing gratitude more and you're in higher vibrations, you'll notice that you'll begin to attract better things, right? Like if you're constantly complaining about what you don't have, you're going to attract, there's a Bible verse. It says, those who are grateful will be given more in abundance, and those who are not grateful, even what they have, will be taken for them. What does that mean? Means that be grateful for what you have and where you're at, but always strive for more. Don't, stay content and stay stagnant. Be grateful for where you're at, but know that there is more, right? And strive for it. And see that it already is, because the secret to having it all is knowing that you already do. Everything that you need to create the life that you desire and to fulfill your purpose here, everything that you need is already within you. It's inside of you. And so the system is programmed to keep us in our left brain. So the left brain is our analytical brain. That's the one that's always with the negative self-talk screaming at us, right? They don't want us to think for ourselves. We're programmed to be on autopilot. We're conditioned, institutionalized, indoctrinated to not question the system. So just be good little citizens, pay your taxes, go to work, go to school, go to work, die, right? Vaccinate your kids too, right? But we need to activate the left brain. We need to activate the left brain to connect with source. That is the other half of our brain. They need the masculine and the feminine, I believe, as well. They can be referred to as. But they don't want this information to get out. They don't want us to understand how our inner world really creates the outer world, because they don't want us to know the power that we have to make change. But if we stay in fear and we keep feeding into their agenda, we will keep creating the same world of war and poverty and sickness. But when we begin to awaken and raise our vibrations and focus on a better world, we will begin to create that, because what we focus on expands. And where focus goes, energy flows. And so what we focus on, we're giving our energy to. What we focus on, we attract. The law of attraction. It's not freaking evil. It just is. It's a law. We are governed by universal laws. Okay? And again, I'll post the link in the comments for my video all about universal law, because the law of attraction is just one of them. There's the law of divine oneness, the law of compensation that says, like, you get back what you put out. Divine oneness, that everything is one. There's 12 different laws. But so they didn't want us to be aware of our power to create through our thoughts. They keep us dumbed down, drugged up, and disempowered. That's why the reality is the way that it is, because we're all stuck in fear and creating from a place of fear and giving our power away, and they're feeding off of us, right? It's the matrix. It literally is the matrix. And but people are awakening, not as fast as we would like that to happen, but so many people are still asleep. Like the video I was just watching, she said even family members. And what will happen to them, we don't know when this shift happens in ascension. And sometimes I'm like, oh my, is this actually happening? I talk about this stuff, but I see my reality shifting physically, mentally, emotionally. Everything around me, as I work on my inner world, my outer world is changing. I'm attracting better things in my life. I'm happier. I'm more grateful, right? So how can that be evil? How can that be evil, right? If so, I'm all about love and gratitude and joy and peace, right? And creating a better world for everyone. So, like I say, I'm on a mission to transform the world one person at a time, starting with myself. Change begins with us. We must stop waiting for someone to come and save us, because we need to take full radical responsibility for our own free will and choice in our own lives, and realize our power of creation, and that we are where we're at in our life because of the choices that we've made. And so it only takes one person to change your life, and that's you, right? So change your inner world, your outer world will begin to change. You will start to attract better things into your life as you heal your inner world, okay? And get better beliefs, better thoughts. You'll create a better reality. So no one is immune from the law. Take advantage of it. Use the law of attraction to attract what you desire, what you want, and not what you don't want, because it's happening to you regardless. You are attracting everything to you. So raise your awareness, all right, and begin to consciously focus so you can be a deliberate creator, okay? Focus, attention, taking inspired action, right? It's forgotten old philosophy like quantum mechanics is still rediscovering. Again, I'll post a link for a video about quantum mechanics in the comments. This is stuff that like Einstein talked about and Newton. It's the spiritual realms. It's quantum level DNA, living, breathing, biological software. We're programs, right? Everything is like mathematics, numbers, sacred geometry, right? There's a lot to it, a lot. So, and again, the research with this is fairly new because it's been kept hidden for a long time, and science is just beginning to rediscover it. So, real quick, I want to say like the difference between spirituality and religion. So, John 8 verse 17, the truth will set you free. What is the truth? I believe I know the truth. I believe I'm setting myself free. My entire reality is changing as I work on my inner world. So open mind is key, right? Be not conformed to the ways of the world, but let ye be transformed by the renewing of your mind. To see the kingdom of heaven, you need to have the mind of a child. The mind of a child is open, in theta, receptive to new information, right? So Spirituality is a solid experience of the divine. And religion is a group of people brought together by faith or belief. And it also glorifies separation. They all are separate and have their own different views. Where spirituality, we believe in a divine creator. We are all one. We all come from this source. There's only one, right? It's perceived many ways. But 1.2 trillion in revenue comes from religion, right? So where it places God against God, and we're fighting and we're divided, and we're all one. Divine oneness, unity is, Bruce Lipton says that unity is the way to change the world, to create heaven on earth. Unity. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's it. God is love. Love is the answer. If we could all just learn to love more, and believe that this can happen. Oh, well, that can never happen. Look at the world. Look how the world is. Don't you see how bad it is? I do, when I believe change is coming, and I choose to focus on that. So, God against God, and religion is created according to ego. The Bible exists independently, so the Bible has lots of truth in it. It just takes lots of discernment. Religion uses the Bible. It's misinterpreted. It's been intentionally distorted. Things have been taken out. Things have been added, and it says those who have done that will be punished, right? And so it's being misunderstood. Spirituality teaches connection with Source, with God, going within, because God is within all of us. God is in everyone, because God is everything. This is why Spirit is omnipresent, omnipotent, because Spirit is energy. It's everything. I believe that religion teaches doctrine using fear and judgment. Judgment on yourself. Oh my God, I got to be a certain way. If not, I'm going to go to hell. God's going to punish me. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not true. That's why I believe Judgment Day is within. It is the time that the last judgment that you place upon yourself, where you release all judgment against yourself. And you have complete self-love for yourself. And your true self, not your physical form, right? Your true inner being. Spirituality teaches compassion. Yes, religion teaches compassion, but most of them don't practice it. If they go to church on Sunday, they'll maybe act nice in church. Maybe they'll gossip in church. Who knows? And then they leave church, and then it's just, they do whatever they want the rest of the week. They're living in fear, worried, anxious, all the things that the Bible says you're not supposed to be. So I see a lot of contradictions and just not good things in religion, where spirituality, I think, shows more compassion. But I think religion is man-made, and it's designed to control, to disempower people. It has people waiting on something outside of themselves instead of taking action. And I see people in religion are just not usually good people, and that's just from my experience. So no offense to anybody. I know that there's wonderful people in all cultures, in all religion, and in all parts of the world. But we go through life seeking purpose. That's because we come here with a mission, right? And religion uses this to their advantage, though. They say, heaven and hell. There's a heaven and there's a hell. Where fear and judgment exist. And it's dangerous because you're programmed to fear God. You're not supposed to fear God. You're supposed to have a loving connection always with God. God is not something to fear. So spirituality teaches you that you are one with God. And this is what Jesus said. I and the Father are one. He understood at that level of consciousness that he was one with the divine source creator. And so religion uses the Bible to control by distorting it intentionally. That's my personal belief. So I don't believe the law of attraction is bad at all. It's a universal law, like the law of gravity. So you have the power to change your life. Religion takes your power away, disempowers you. Hell wasn't even in the Bible, actually. It's symbolic. Okay, I'm almost done. But again, these are my beliefs. Do your own research. I always encourage you to do your own research and form your own beliefs. I noticed things weren't quite right, and so I started to research, and I'm breaking free from all of that. And I believe that I am setting myself free with this new information and knowledge. But, all right. That's it, guys. In short, the law of attraction, I do not believe that it is evil. I believe that we do attract everything to us according to our thoughts and our beliefs of what we deserve and what is possible. And I believe that I am worthy and deserving, totally worthy and deserving of all good things, and that all things are working together for my good. And I believe that I am limitless. I can do all things. Nothing is impossible. So I choose to attract all good things into my life and live each day in grace, ease, and flow. Truth, love, and light, guys. Namaste. Gonna go make some s'mores and watch a movie. Bye.